Now we'll see the service part, how to create the services. So first of all, to create a service, the command is easy. It's ngg service, and all you need to do, you can create a service folder under the app, create new folder, and you name it services, and then you just go, for example, here we are under web app. We go to the src app and services, and all you need to do is to run the command ngg service and service name, and then you hit enter to create a service, and automatically it will create two classes or two files, which is the service.ts and service.spec.ts. So actually the services part is, if you want you can just skip it, but I recommend to use it, so for the clarity of the application. So let's check, for example, the user or other category, whatever. It's all the same. So here, for example, for user, this because we saw this, that for the login part, for example, we have this method save user, which is the method used for the subscription or the sign up when we want to create a new user. So all we do is to call this user API service, which is generated by the Swagger, and then we only call the method create user with the user.to as a parameter. And we have also the login method, which is will call automatically the authentication service and call the login user method. So once the user is logged, we need to update the logged user. So what we do is, here we have our local parameter or our local variable, which is the logged user. When we want to update it, we update the logged user with the user received as a parameter, and also we need to update it in the local storage. Also, we have here a method called getLoggedUser. So what we do here is we try to get the logged user. If the logged user is not null and is not undefined, so we return the user. Else we try to get it. We try to get the logged user from the local storage, and if the logged user exists, so then we need to parse, because it's stored as JSON, as we can see here, JSON.stringify. This method will transform an object to a JSON. And now here, to get it, we only need to parse it, to parse the logged users stored in the local storage, and then return this logged user. Else, if the user, for example, if the session is no longer valid or the user did not log in, so we return null. So like this, if the user, the logged user is null, we do a redirection to the login part. So this is the user service. I will explain also the category service. It's like a bunch of methods. We have here, we are using the API service and the category service. For the save, we call the category service.update category. To get by ID, we need to pass the category ID as a parameter, and we get category. We call it from the category service. And get all, it's from the API, because when Swagger generated all this, it was stored in the API service. And we have also those methods, which are get all by user, get all for today, and this delete method also. So you can add all the methods you want to do. And what is the purpose of the services is to separate the logic part, or the business part from the components. For example, let's suppose when we want to save a user, we need to process some operations here, like I don't know, some like for example, a check. We need to check if the category is valid, or we need to do some updates before saving the categories, or we need to get some information and check those information before processing or before saving this category. So we can do everything here in the service part. And then to make it easier, instead of calling, for example, the API services, the category services, the user services inside one component, we only need to inject this service, and then it's gonna be this service will do the rest for us. So this is all about the services. And if you have question, do not hesitate to ask me and contact me anytime.